and thank you for coming back to Everything Multiple Sclerosis with Penny. This is my podcast, and I appreciate you coming back and seeing me. Tonight, I'm going to talk about how multiple sclerosis is not a death sentence, so please stay tuned. Hello, and thank you for coming back. I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope everyone had a very nice week. Today, I'm going to talk about how multiple sclerosis is not a death sentence. So, once again, my name is Penny, and I have multiple sclerosis. I've had multiple sclerosis for 19 years, and just because you have MS does not mean it's a death sentence. When I first got my diagnosis, I thought it was the end of the world. For months, I walked around like I was in a daze. Like, this is not really happening. Like, I'm sleeping, and any minute I'm going to wake up from this nightmare. I was dreaming. This can't be true. I mean, there's no way. So, when I realized that I was ill, comprehend what was going to be in my future. I'm a type of person that I like to know what the future holds. I know I'm not a mind reader. I know I'm not like someone who can tell the future. No one can. But it was the not knowing that actually got me. When I first got the diagnosis, after 4.5 years of testing and trying to figure out what was going on with me, the very first person I thought of was Annette Filicello, and that I have this disease and I'm going to be stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, which I find out is not true. So, yeah, it's very hard not to think that way. It's very hard. You can't help but think that way. And then I started thinking, not all multiple sclerosis patients are stuck in a wheelchair or are confined to their bed. But you definitely go through the stages of grief. And you may feel sadness, just like sad about the situation. Like, how did I get here? Loss, like something inside you died. And it's like, what happened to that? What happened to me? And you can go through denial, like, this isn't true, this isn't right, I'm going to get a second opinion, this can't be, it can't be. Then you go through anger, like, why me? Like, what did I do so wrong to deserve this? Like, why? I don't understand. Then the depression sinks in, of course, which is a very, very serious issue. But you can talk to people. There's always someone out there that you can talk to. Do not go through this alone, and you're not going through this alone. And then there's acceptance and hope. Okay, so I have multiple sclerosis. So what can I do? Where do I go to talk to someone? And what can I do to help myself? And that's where my resources comes into play. That's where the National Multiple Sclerosis Society comes into play. You can call them, you can go on their community, and you can talk to someone. There's always someone out there. Once I stopped getting it out of my head that, God gave this to me. What did I do so wrong for him to do this? God didn't give this to me. God doesn't do that. It just so happens that I got ill and this is what I have. Now he's going to just see how I'm going to deal with my situation. That's all. He will stand by you. He doesn't punish. You didn't do nothing wrong. God is a humble God. He doesn't punish people. So that's why I say MS is not a death sentence. I'm going to take a small break, and I will be back with some more information for you. So please stay tuned. I have some phone numbers for crisis hotlines. You can call 1-800-950-6264 if you're ever in crisis. You do not have to do it alone. Or you can text helpline to 62640. There's also a depression hotline, which is at 855-400-3226 for 24-hour support. You'll never be alone. All you got to do is just reach out and ask for help. We're all here for you. So I've had to use it quite a few times in the beginning of my diagnosis because I didn't think I was going to be able to cope. I didn't think anyone understood what I was talking about, what I was going through, my family, my friends. So I distanced myself, and that's not a good thing to do. You want as many friends and family members around you, rallying with you. And once you get to know the disease, then you can educate your friends and family. They'll never understand what you're going through, but at least they can be educated on it. Ask questions when you call the resources. As many questions as you might have. No question is dumb. I always say, you'll never know unless you ask. Your family and friends may have questions. Get them involved. Let them be involved with you through this process. You'll be a lot happier. And they may feel like they're contributing towards you in some small way. And like I said, they'll never understand what you're going through, but it's better than doing it by yourself. So, yeah, I'm going to take another small break and I will be back. So please stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. And I understand that I'm doing it again with the I'm going back and I'm looking at my videos so far and I'm like, here we go again with the 50,000 ums, and I am so sorry. I just wanted to explain something to you guys though. Never think that there's something wrong with you. Like, you may have some issues with balance and depression and fatigue and cognitive problems, your memory. You might have bladder spasms. There we go again. But if you don't ask these questions, you're not going to know. You're not going to know what to tell your friends and family. You're not going to know what to tell yourself. So you kind of owe it to yourself to get used to the fact that you have some issues. This is the way you are. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing anybody else can do about it. You can take some medication and help not let it progress any more than it already is. And in time, there's going to be more and more medications, more and more therapies that will be able to help. This is my issue. Sometimes I don't know what I want to say, or I know what I want to say, but just say it. It's just I'm lost for words, and I apologize. But don't not ask a question because you feel that it's a stupid question. No question is stupid. None. I will post, once again, the resources so you can have it again, and the crisis hotlines. If you're feeling like you're in a crisis, please don't do this by yourself. You need to call one of those numbers that I just mentioned and get yourself help. You can always contact me here. You can contact me on my email, which is pennyhrc@gmail.com. I would be more than happy to help you through it. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. I have my faith. I have my family. I have my friends. Not a lot of us are blessed with that. But that you can talk to, call a friend. They'll lend you an ear. They'll give you a shoulder to cry on. If you have a really good friend that you've been friends with for years, that's the person that you want to talk to. So the crisis hotline, once again, is you can text helpline to 62640, or you can call their number. It's 1-800-950-6264. You can also go to 988lifeline.org. You can also call the depression hotline at 855-400-3226 for 24-hour support. Just make sure that you get the help that you need. Or you can always dial 911 as well and just explain to them what's going on. So I want to thank you once again for coming to this episode of Everything Multiple Sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is not a death sentence. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share my videos and my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you could hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post new video. So until the next time, I hope this was informative to you. And if I can help just one person, then I have done my job. So until the next time, stay blessed.